Babylock Solaris has more than 30 fills in IQ Designer and 17 outlines now. Here are a few of the built-in fills that are brand new. These are all very pretty decorative stitches that you can use in any of your design creation. And then of course you can combine those with some of the outlines that I'm going to show you in just a moment. So lots and lots of beautiful fills, but there are some really fun things that you can do with those. We've got some new editing capabilities. So let's go into IQ Designer. And the first thing that you might notice when we get into IQ Designer is that we've streamlined the screen just a little bit. You can easily access all of your line and fill properties with one quick touch of the button. Let's choose a shape. Okay. And now we will select a fill for inside of that shape. And when you touch select, you'll see that here you can scroll through and find the 15 additional fills that are now in the machine. Touch one and we'll pick a fun color. Fill it in. And now when we touch next, we get some new editing tools. We've got the ability to change the size, and this is the direction of the fill. So we'll touch OK. And it automatically on screen changes the direction. So I like that 45-degree angle because we go from horizontal lines to diagonal. So I mentioned size. This is where we can easily change the size. We'll leave it as is. We've got the ability to turn the outline on and off, and we now have a random shift tool, which is really fun. You can really play with all of those fills with this random shift tool, and it just gives it a little bit of a skew. So now it looks almost like a netting to me, or a pebbling technique. Now you have the option to easily change your fill as well, just touching up here on screen. Touch select, and once again you can choose any of those built-in fills, and it's going to automatically change it right on screen. On the bottom here, we also have the ability to adjust the position offset, so side to side or horizontally. You can really see that better when you actually see it in action. So we're going to do a big offset of our design, and it's going to skew the area of the design that you're seeing. It just moves it from, like I said, side to side or top to bottom. We'll touch OK. And you can see that it has now moved my flowers more toward the sides. And I've got a little example of that here. What I've done on this particular stitch out here is I've got the same fill in both of these boxes. Here it's much smaller. Here I made it quite a lot larger. In the first example, this is how the design looks when you bring it right into the screen. This is how it originally looks, where you've got this little flower in the center. Here I adjusted that position offset quite a lot, I think to about 2, and I ended up with that little cross or diamond shape in the center of the fill. So a lot of fun things that you can do with those 30 plus fills, and then you can create lots more just by making adjustments or even stacking them and layering them together. Now we also have the option of adjusting the line type right in this editing screen as well. So we can touch here and we can access all of the new line types. So we'll choose this and say OK. And it automatically places it right onto my embroidery design. But there's a new feature here as well. We've got the option of changing the size. You can adjust the width and the distance between each of those stitches, but we can also flip it. So it's going to flip that outline basically inside out, so that the little balls on the inside now point on the outside. And I've got another example of that here. So here is a stitch out of all of those beautiful built-in line properties. And you can see what it looks like when you change the size or flip the designs around and stack them together. So between all of those beautiful fills and all of these amazing outlines, the sky's the limit with your creativity when it comes to designing in IQ Designer. To check this out in person, be sure to visit your local authorized Babylock retailer.